Today's the day I found out that my ex-husband of literally yesterday, like, our divorce was literally finalized yesterday. Today I found out he already has a girlfriend. And I'm just struggling so much. Like, this is the first time since I've been here that I've been like, I don't want to be alone. And I haven't had that feeling in like a good 4 or 5 months. And just don't I just don't feel safe in my body right now, and it just sucks so bad. And I don't have a ton of people here. Like, my one girlfriend just moved away, and it's just really hard being out here. And like, some days are great, and some days I really struggle, but I do have some guy friends that told me to come over. So I was trying to do it myself. I really was. I was really trying to handle it. And I'm just like, I cannot. I just cannot sit at home alone again right now. So thankful for them. And I'm gonna head over there now, and hopefully not look like a hot mess when I get there.
I'm on my way to ruin a guy's life. This is a guy I was seeing maybe about 9 months ago. It was short-lived, but it was fun while it lasted. I liked hanging out with him. Recently, I've been seeing that he has been commenting on my social media. He has been trying to talk to me through friends. He's been messaging me through fake accounts. Forgot my password is a very powerful tool, FYI. And lastly, he's been spreading rumors about me. The rumors, nastiness, seems to really malign my character. It's so crazy because about a month ago, I had thought about him again. I was like, you know what? It's been a while since we talked. I miss hanging out with him. We used to have so much fun. We used to go out, hang out, do all kinds of things. We popped spicy cubes. He loved the spicy cubes. It was fun. And I thought, maybe I should reach out. I got busy, so I never ended up reaching out. And instead, luckily, thank you, universe, I was told this information. So that guy may be trying to message me through fake accounts, message me through his friends' accounts. But I have heard that he has a girlfriend. So I'm on my way to their house to let her know everything. Wish me luck.
Not talking any shit, but the guy that I broke my celibacy with, he did say, after whatever, how many times, he was like, I feel guilty because you're gonna hate me or something, and then you're gonna make a TikTok about me. Well, gosh dang, guys, I met a fucking fortune teller. Now 3 million people have seen that video. So yeah, you're right, I did make a TikTok about it and you. So guys, men will literally tell on themselves. As soon as he said that, I just knew I was fucked. Literally both ways. But I was like, oh shit, like, I really did just fuck up, because men will just tell on themselves so quick. They really can't be fake, because they'll just tell on themselves subliminally, and you really need to catch on to that. And so in that moment, I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna be making a TikTok about this, and little do we know, it blew the fuck up, and now it's at like 3 million views. So yeah, and like 100,000 likes on this one comment saying just don't count it. Well, I think I have to count it since 3 million people saw it. So awareness. Okay, bye guys.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but when you have your first baby with that man, you are going to adopt a piece of his DNA. Look it up. Look it up. It is real. It happens. So if you find that things are changing about you because you had a baby with that man, that is because his DNA is inside of you now. Permanently. I never had allergies before. I cannot stop blowing my nose and sneezing all over this house because my husband gave me his allergies. Not to say that is a reason to not have kids, but I'm just telling you right now that will happen. So please choose wisely.
Oh, and how do I know? I've run through every man in town. because they're starting to come around full circle. Like, guys that I've matched with on dating apps and went on one date with and was like, okay, that's not working. Shake hands, goodbye. They're back on the apps looking for a second go. They're messaging me, oh, hey, remember that time? Would be nice to see you again. No, you thought you could find better and you didn't. And I don't do second chances. So, good luck.
This is me letting you guys know I've retired the apps. I'm done with them. I'm done. I'm having Raya still. Just, people watching, because it's really fun to people watch these kind of people. But yeah, all the apps are gone. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't be on an app or an environment where I'm told I'm ugly once a week for years. Like, you guys don't realize I've been on the dating apps for like maybe 2.5 years, and probably the last year it's once a month. Not once a month, once a week. I'm told I'm just like ugly, or these men are just really mean to me, and I don't want to do it anymore. So, future husband, if you're out there, can you just come to my house, knock on my door, and just say I'll come hang out with you on the couch? Because I just can't do it.
You can't threaten me with the whole, you're child free, you're gonna die alone, because I actually like myself. I fucking adore myself. I love being alone. I've actually spent the majority of my life traveling solo for over a decade, living all around the world by myself. My favorite person in my life is me. So you can't threaten me with that. It's not a threat to me. In fact, I'm like fucking great. I just left my partner in Australia whilst I came to Bali alone because I just wanted to do my own thing for a couple of weeks. Like, I like myself. I love it. I love doing my own thing. In fact, if you want to scare me or threaten me, just tell me that I'll end up like a freaking trad wife. Being married to a nightmare man who thinks you're supposed to do fucking everything for him, have his babies, for him to just absolutely do nothing, treat you like shit. You hold it together for the whole family. You get no appreciation. Stay at home all day and look after kids. Being trapped in that, for me, is a threat. The fact that you think that being alone is the worst thing ever just makes me feel that you need to go to therapy. But you can't threaten me with, I'm gonna die alone, because I celebrate that shit.
Ladies, your man should want to provide for you. It should come natural for him to want to provide for you. You being in your masculine energy and wanting to provide for yourself is taking that duty away from him. I'm so used to doing things for myself that it's really hard for me to ask for help, right? But men love when you need their help. So relax in your feminine energy and watch the type of man you attract. The longer you sit in the I got it, I can do it myself attitude, the more diva type men you're gonna attract. Okay, and we're done with those types of men.
Have you noticed something lately? Age gap relationships are becoming way more common, and there's actually a reason for it. For a long time, people were taught that relationships had to follow a certain formula, right? The same age, the same timeline, the same expectations. But right now, people are waking up and they're realizing that connection doesn't work like that. Women in their 40s and 50s are more confident. They're more emotionally aware. They're more financially independent. And honestly, they're not settling anymore. And then you got the younger men. A lot of them are realizing that they want depth. They want emotional intelligence and a woman who actually knows herself. So what you're seeing right now isn't some trend. It's people choosing alignment over tradition. Connection is not about matching birthdays. It's about matching energy.
I find this one of the strangest assumptions when I tell people that I am child-free at 33 for two main reasons. Number one is that children are not a guarantee of companionship. They grow up, they move away. You're not guaranteed that they're going to speak to you every single day, let alone come and visit you. Personally, I think if you're having children to keep you company when you're older, that is a huge gamble, not a concrete plan. Secondly, I'm currently solo traveling in Guatemala by choice. And that's not because I don't have anyone to go with. I have a boyfriend at home, I have family at home, I have friends at home, but I've actually actively chosen to come here on my own. I mean, the last thing that I am feeling in this moment is lonely. I mean, not bad. Also, I would controversially argue that when you have children, you have less time to nurture the relationships in your life. And therefore, when your kids do move away, you are left with a much smaller pool, and therefore you could potentially feel lonely. So yeah, I don't think I'll be lonely in my 40s, but thank you so much for your concern from sunny Guatemala.
Highly recommend getting put under for your IUD insertion, because wow, that was easy as fuck. I had my doubts at first because whenever I arrived, they told me to pee in a cup. I didn't eat or drink anything from midnight the night before, so there was nothing in my body to empty out. I was trying to pee for like 15 minutes, punching my stomach to get any little dribble out. I know that they were trying to test for pregnancy. I'm not pregnant, and I was worried that they wouldn't put it in. They put it in. They took my old one out, went underneath. I asked the the anesthesiologist if it's true that redheads need more anesthesia. And then 10 minutes later, I was awake, and now I don't have to worry about any children for 8 years. And that wasn't a traumatic experience. So I'm really grateful for my gynecologist who suggested I should get put under, because my first time getting an IUD, disastrous, terrible, traumatic. I didn't have to beg to get put under. She was like, yeah, that's easier. So if you want to get put under and your gyno won't do it, find a new one. Find a new one, because that shit is not worth the trauma. And now I can go about my life.
To all the women in their 20s coming from a woman in her 40s, I have something to say to you about worrying about what everyone else thinks of you. You're not stuck. You just don't trust yourself. I think that trusting yourself just comes with age and experience, but I am here to hopefully save you that in your 20s. Trust yourself. Life is not a group project. You do not have to worry about what other people think of you as long as you're not being like harmful or damaging to other humans. So like, if you want to take that job or move across the country or like, I don't know, get a pet, do it. You don't have to ask anyone's permission. That's the beauty of being an adult. You can kind of do whatever you want. Now, it is important that you're making good decisions and being a good person, because I'm here to tell you as a woman in her 40s that the decisions you make in your 20s will affect you for the rest of your life. But again, life isn't a group project. You do not have to worry about what your parents think, what your siblings think, what your friends think. Like, stop crowdsourcing opinions. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust yourself when you see red flags in things. And that doesn't just have to be relationships. That can be anything. Make the moves. You're not stuck. You just don't trust yourself enough.
So to all the older guys out there who divorced their wives of 30, 40 years in search of peace, say you didn't leave her for anybody else, although you thought the grass might be greener on the other side. So you left her because you wanted peace. Did you find it? Tell me. I'm just curious. I'm conducting research. So the 25% of men who leave their wives, otherwise 75% is the wives leaving their husbands. So, did you find it? Did you find what you were looking for?
When y'all say you started walking with Christ and your phone is bone dry, the girlies were not lying, because back in the day when I was living in the world, there was always a guy to date. There was always someone my type. I would see them often, whether it's on a dating app, in person, wherever it might be. I would see somebody my type. Nowadays, I'm literally here in San Francisco. I'm literally here in the city. There is an overpopulation of people. I never see anybody. I never talk to anybody. Nobody approaches me that much anymore. When the girlies said God had them in hiding, they were not lying. And I am grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for it. I'm tired of the distractions. I'm tired of the soul ties. I'm tired of that attachment, the
feeling rejection, feeling like abandonment, garbage, trauma coming up. So yes, it is very freeing being single, but then sometimes it makes you start to think like start getting doubtful. The enemy puts this negativity in your head. It's like, okay, well, wow, I don't even see anyone on my type. I'm not talking to anyone. I have no roster. Like, what's going on? Am I ever going to find anybody? Is there nobody in the city? Am I alone? Like, it really starts messing with you and getting in your head. And even though you know that's false information, but it's like, well, what am I supposed to think when there's no one around me? But I will say I'd much rather have the peace of just being here, chilling at the house, working on my relationship with God, not worrying about some man, if the relationship's gonna work out, what if, yeah, it's so much more peaceful now. But it better not last forever, because I don't want that.
No one will love you harder than a man who fumbled you, who outright fumbled you, broke your heart, made you look stupid, and gaslit you straight into psychosis. I swear, it's like, while he was the love of your life, you were just a crazy bitch. He was texting all his friends like, oh my God, I just can't with this girl. She's just such a stress in my life. If I just didn't have a girlfriend, life would be so much better. So finally, you free him from the shackles. You finally gain some self-respect and walk away, and you have to now build brick by brick everything that this man broke. And I don't know what it is. It's like, as soon as you start, I don't know, getting out there, building self-confidence, maybe have a new crush, this man awakes from his slumber. Literally, I need to get her back. I need to show up and be the man that I wasn't in our relationship. Like, you could have dated this man for years, but all of a sudden he's going to therapy. All of a sudden he's sitting there telling you about his attachment style and all these new things that he learned at the ripe age of 32 years old. I'm sorry, sir, that ship has sailed. I'm sorry, you cannot be calling my phone on a Saturday night. I'm actually out with my friends, and everyone's gonna wonder why on earth your phone number, your contact is popping up on my phone. Please don't do that.
Today is my 30th birthday, and I feel like I have, number one, statistically avoided my first divorce in my 20s because I didn't just panic marry somebody because it was convenient and they were right there, and I was too scared of being alone because big fairy tale tells you that single women are witches and there's something wrong with them and they're damaged goods and they're gonna die alone with 17,000 cats and the cats are gonna eat your body and your face and da-da-da, like all this bullshit. Didn't buy into that. Love that for me. And still, I feel like every single birthday, I'm gonna be like, I am still beating teen pregnancy. And I grew up Catholic and I'm a millennial. And I feel like those two things, they scared us straight from teen pregnancy with Teen Mom on MTV and all this bullshit, right? And now all of a sudden there's a declining birth rate. So that kind of backfired on them. I don't think that was their goal, but whatever. I am a proud contributor to beating teen pregnancy still to this day. But as I turn 30, I am so thankful that I have not bought into this mentality that I need a man, I need to be rescued by Prince Charming who has to come up into my castle and kiss me to wake me up so that my life can begin. Because if I was waiting for that, I would still be waiting. Or I would have taken the first man who gave me that kiss, who rescued me in that way, and just settled for it. And then obviously it would have been a not good relationship because you're settling. And I'm a firm believer that if you are in a shitty relationship, it will negatively impact every single area of your life drastically. And I am not willing to sacrifice my life in that way. So as I turn 30, I'm very thankful to be going into my 30s single. I think that is such a flex. I love meeting other single women. I love meeting women who are in relationships who also don't make that their entire life, their entire personality, because I want women to have their own life with or without a partner. It's not about them. It's about us. And I'm very thankful to be going into my 30s with that mentality and a really good iced coffee.
On the topic of men absolutely refusing to even at least try and be attractive, I've been reading a lot of fantasy, and the men that are written in these books, the characters, they are sculpted by Zeus himself. They are shredded, sculpted, fit, attractive, chiseled, and on top of that, loyal as fuck. Yeah, they don't make y'all like that in real life, apparently. It just boggles my mind that you guys have every opportunity to look good, and no one's telling you that, oh, you need to go get your eyebrows threaded, get a nose job and filler. No one's telling you to do all that. But why can't y'all prioritize your looks a little bit? Okay, like, why are all of y'all so chopped? Like, it's actually rare, and you can ask any woman, it's rare to find a good looking guy. Like, there's few and far in between, and because it's so rare, if you just optimized your looks a little bit, your options would increase like this. It's actually starting to really bother me that you guys don't care about how you look. The first thing I always tell dudes, if you want to optimize your looks, the first place to begin is the gym. Go to the gym. And if you're like, okay, I know this is easier said than done, but if you were to get super jacked, like muscular and kind of like max out your personal body and how physically strong you can get before you start to take steroids to really grow. Like, I mean, like really try to max your body out and look strong as fuck, chisel it out. I promise you that'll carry you like probably 80% of the way. You could actually have the ugliest face, but if you're chiseled and your body's just so nice, you could get away with a lot. Then on top of that, add in a nice style, like find something that you're, like a style that you're really, inspired by and want to look like. And then fix your beard, get rid of it. Get rid of your beard or mustache. So ugly. Stop making it scraggly, or at least take care of it. You do those 3 things. Gym, but jacked, okay? Like, I'm not talking about like just because you go to the gym doesn't mean you have a nice body. Get a nice body. That'll carry you 80% of the way. Then fix your ugly haircut and beard or mustache. Fix that. Stop being scraggly and hobo looking. And then fix your outfit. You're gonna be hot. You're gonna be hot. The competition is few and far in between. You're gonna stand out heavily. And it's been on my mind a lot because I'm like thinking about like how would I cast this character like that I'm reading about in the book. You can't. No one compares because everybody's chopped. Like girls, you can easily cast the female characters. There's always a beautiful woman you could cast. Men, not a lot. No offense, and this is not a man-hating video. I love men. Y'all are just like, you're really on the chopped end right now, and I need y'all to figure it out. Please, for everybody.